Problem number 1. 5 players participated in a tic-tac-toe tournament in which every player played every other player exactly once. After each game, the winning player was awarded 2 points, the losing player 0 points, and each player was awarded 1 point for a tie. At the end of the tournament, the scores were as follows: Groucho 6 points, Zeppo 5 points, Harpo 3 points, Chico 1 point. And how many points were awarded to Gummo? Okay, we gotta assume Gummo is the 5th player, okay, because we have 5 players, so we'll make that assumption. That's pretty safe. So, well, um, this is a problem that it's really easy to get started down the wrong path, because I know that when I first saw this, I thought, okay, well, if they get 2 points for winning and 1 point for a tie, then you can see that 3 of the players have odd number of points. And I started, thinking about, well, then every time you have a tie, then 2 people get 1 point, and so you'd have to match up. Here we have at least 3 ties, which would mean that we'd have, it would be, it would be 2 ties, which would be, because Chico got 1 point, so somebody else had to get 1 point when he got 1 point, so it might have been Harpo. But then Zeppo has 5 points, so when he got a tie, somebody else had to get an odd number of points. So, I mean, you could work it out that way, but I ended up getting all kind of I didn't feel like I was getting anywhere, so I put it aside and came back to it, and realized that every time a match is played, okay, a match between 2 players, 2 points are awarded. Okay, so the total number of points has to be an even number, right? It has to be a multiple of 2, and we can actually figure out how many games were played, right? Because we have 5 players, and you can think of it like Groucho had to play 4 games, right? So Groucho, he played 4 games, right, against Zeppo, Harpo, Chico, and Gummo, right? So let's see, Groucho. I suppose I could write this out actually, instead of using abbreviations. so Groucho played 4 games, right? And then Zeppo, he would have also, actually all the players would have played 4 games, but Zeppo played 3 additional games. And I guess what I mean is that he played once against Groucho, and that game's already counted here. So above and beyond these 4 games, Zeppo played 3 more, okay? Because he played Groucho, which is already counted, and then he played Harpo, Chico, and Gummo. Okay, so he played 3 games over what we already counted in Groucho's matches. Okay, and then Harpo, we've already counted the games that he played against Zeppo and Groucho, so he played 2 additional games over what we've already counted. And then Chico, he played 1 more game than we've already counted, alright, because we already counted the 3 games against Groucho, Zeppo, and Harpo. And so he also played Gummo. And then if we've counted all of those games, then we've really counted them all. Okay, I mean, we've counted all the games that occurred. So if you just add that up, you get 10 games total. Right? And each time a game was played, 2 points are awarded. Either somebody wins and somebody loses, or they tie and they each get 1 point. Okay? But no matter what happens, 2 points are awarded. Either they're awarded to 1 player, or they're split between 2 players. Okay, so that means a total of 20 points was awarded. Okay? And we can actually add up what we've got so far, right? We got 6 plus 5 is 11, 14, 15. So we have a total of 15 points awarded already. And so that means that Gummo must have gotten the rest of the points. Okay? So he got 5 points. Alright? So that's the answer. And at least for me, it was an exercise in stepping back, rethinking my approach, and coming at it a different way. So it's a good strategy to be able to do that, to be able to step back if you feel like it's not, whatever your method is just not working or seems too hard. Sometimes you just have to step back and you can find another approach. And that's what I love about these problems, is that there's more than one way to approach these problems, and it's good to have a lot of different tools in your tool belt so that you have multiple ways to approach a problem. Okay. So anyway, that's the answer. 5 points.